Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am so excited for this week's video. Hopefully it works out. I am going to get TikTok to pick my reads this week. How many books will I read, you ask? I don't know. Hopefully a fair few. But I just posted a TikTok and I gave my TikTok some options of what books. If you hear my dog whining, it's because Zach's outside. I gave them options of what books they have to choose from. So here are the books that they will be choosing from. So the first option I gave for my TikTok was Heartless. This is one I literally just bought from Barnes like yesterday. I gave them the second option of me finishing the Raven Hood series, which I just never want this to end. I just want this to live on forever because I love the series so much. But this is option number 2. And then I gave them Haunting Adeline as third option. I was like, if y'all want me to dive headfirst into this, let's do it, you know? I'm just gonna wait and see what they pick. And these are all the options for the first TikTok. But I'm so excited. Let's see what they pick. First impressions, why did she seem so chill about someone stalking her? Also, this will be a spoiler-free vlog, but I am reading the book, so I am going to be like saying things, but I'm not going to spoil like the book. Also, look how pretty these cover pages are. But yes, first impressions, why is she so chill with someone standing outside of her house? Call 911. Just my opinion, or like, you know, have a weapon for safety. I might have to switch to Kindle for some of this book, just because this book is so hard to read. Like, I have to do this. I have to put it like this and then like this, because it's so massive and I don't like to break the spines. We're keeping this bad boy clean. But anyway, let's continue reading. You guys, so I was just listening to the next 2 chapters of Haunting Adeline because I was on my way to work and I was like, you know what, let me listen to it. Why did I think listening to this book in the morning was like fun? Okay guys, it's a dark romance. I'm not gonna spoil anything. Like you know what happens in dark romances when like the main guy just people, you know? Probably shouldn't be reading about that in the morning at 6 a.m. before work. A funny part kind of happened. And then he wanted to eat. I don't know why that made me giggle, but it did. Hello everyone. I think the last time I saw you guys, I was reading this before work, or I was listening to it before work because I can't read and drive. I am about to sit back and relax. I've been editing all morning. I uploaded my video, so now it's time for me to relax. Am I relaxing if I'm reading this? Probably not. I will say I am mainly reading it on my Kindle, or like I was reading it at work on my phone on my Kindle app, because when I hold this mammoth of a book, sometimes it hurts my hands. And I'm trying not to crack the spine also, so it is relatively floppy. Like, this is pretty good. But I will switch from book to Kindle. Just kind of depends on what I'm feeling. Currently on chapter 6. I love the way this book is. I love that it has letters, and I love that it has cover pages, or chapter cover pages. I don't know what they're called, but we're literally like, what does my Kindle say? 11% through this book. So I plan to read quite a bit today. I am having a great time reading this book. I will say this girl's crazy. If there was someone that was stalking me and like going into my house, I would not be staying there. I would not. And I'm not gonna like try to spoil the book, but you are watching me read this book. So I'm not gonna like tell you exactly what's happening. You need to read it for yourself. I'm trying to be spoiler free, of course, but I need to tell you guys, this girl's crazy. I'm going to continue reading this. I am very excited. I'm going to literally have this next to me for whenever I want to talk about it. And y'all are some lucky people right now because I had to take a thumbnail picture, so I put on a little bit of makeup. So I'm gonna go read now. Bye. So I know this is like TikTok picks my books whatever for a week or whatever. It's basically a reading vlog too, so you know, it's a weird video, but when he says things, he means it. He warned her not to do something, and she did. And in return, he said exactly what he was gonna do, and he did just that. Also, I'm not so sure about this nickname. He calls her Little Mouse. And this is the cat and mouse duet. So obviously, he's the cat, she's the mouse. This man is crazy. Hello. So literally, he did exactly what he was going to do. And this man is a psychopath. And I am loving this book because it's just keeping me on my toes. Like, I don't know what's gonna happen next. Like, I don't know. It's just keeping me on my toes, and I love it. Okay, but no, he's like legit crazy. He literally did exactly what he was saying in the text message. I know I just said that, but I didn't realize he was gonna do that, like, for real. He left them at her doorstep. What an actual psychopath. He really just left that at her doorstep in a box. But at least she's getting cameras now. At least she's gonna get cameras. No words. No words. She got cameras put in her house. And he had 2 of his employees do it without her realizing that it was him. That's funny. Hello everyone. It is now the next day. I have been reading this morning. I filmed a video. I've done a couple of different things. This has just turned into a reading vlog of me reading Haunting Adeline, honestly. I don't know if we're still doing the TikTok thing because this book is huge and it's almost been a week already because I have a real life job and I can't just read all the time. This man is crazy. He is like saying, oh, we're gonna get married and saying all these things. Sir, she literally hates you, kind of, possibly. I don't really know. She's confusing. But also, he's like, we're gonna get married. And there's like no relationship. It's confusing situation. You need to read it to understand. I'm trying not to spoil the book. Zaid is crazy, and at least she knows his name now. This is not for the faint of heart. This is not something you just go into if you've never read dark romance before. You need to ease into this book. If you're thinking about going into dark romance, which I love dark romance, you need to ease into this book. And just know, it's a dark romance, so dark things happen. There's literally an important note. But if you're gonna get into dark romance, I suggest you don't just jump into this book. Let's ease into it a little bit. Maybe any other dark romance, just don't jump straight into H.D. Carlton books because I also read Does It Hurt? And I wouldn't recommend jumping into that either. This is probably the darkest book I've ever read. And saying that, I'm having a great time. What does that say about me? I don't know. I don't know what that says about me. I'm not really worried about it. It's one of those books where I just don't want to put it down. I need to go continue reading. I am so invested in this book. It really is one of those books where you cannot put it down. Like, something always is happening. Something keeps, like, your attention at all times. I am, like, so invested. There's, like, a murder mystery in this book, and, like, I think I figured it out. I think I know who did it. I mean, we'll find out. But I haven't found out yet. But I only have this much left of this book. I think I'm gonna finish it today. I need to know what's happened. I need to know my answers. I just need to. I need to know. I also need their relationship to hurry up because I know he's a stalker, but like, it's part of the book. And she's starting to like him. I'm not saying I'm rooting for this kind of relationship. If there's a stalker, maybe call the police and like figure that out and get a restraining order and whatnot. But in my fictional books, like, can your relationship hurry up? Again, don't know what that says about me as a person. Like, obviously, I wouldn't do this in real life. Like, in real life, I like a high school sweetheart thing because, you know, me and Zach are high school sweethearts. But in my books, you can do whatever you want. Like, my books can have any kind of trope, and I will be happy with it because you know why? It's fiction, people. In saying that, I need to go finish this book, so I'm gonna go try. I knew it. I knew the murderer. I just knew because I'm smart, and I might not have gotten the reason correct, but I still knew it. I knew it, unless it's wrong. Right now, they're thinking the same thing, so I think I'm right now, so look how much I have left. I just finished that book. That was a roller coaster. I'm gonna update you when I get home. This whole video is just gonna be the cat and mouse duet. I had another plan for it, but it didn't work out. You guys, this book kept me so intrigued throughout the entire thing. I was this close to going to Barnes. The way this book left off, I was like, excuse me, where's the rest? Where's the rest? I need to know. You can't just end like that. I need more. So, needless to say, I gave this book 5 stars. And also, how rude that you think I was going to be able to not start the next book right away. Because how rude of you not to give me more. And I already started Hunting Adeline. I do not have the book right now. I am ordering it off of Amazon today. But I am reading it on Kindle Unlimited right now because I need to. Oh, I was not expecting that book to be so freaking good. And I'm changing the entire concept of the video. It's literally just gonna be the cat and mouse duet. The plot is so good. There's so many different aspects of this book that make it good. It's not just like a dark romance. I love finding 5-star books, right? Like, love finding 5 stars. That's what gives me life about reading. So I'm going to continue to read Hunting Adeline for the rest of the day on Kindle because I'm ordering the book right after I end this clip. But nonetheless, I'm going to continue to read Hunting Adeline in this video because this was not the concept of the video. But now it is the concept of the video to read the cat and mouse duet because you can't leave me on a cliffhanger like that. Like, you really can't. And I'm gonna go order Hunting Adeline right now because I want to read the physical copy. You guys, I am having such a good time reading Hunting Adeline. I will say, I think this book is a lot darker than the first one. So, just fair warning, like, it is very much darker than the first, in my opinion. It deals with a lot of heavy subjects, so just beware that that is, you know, something that's happening in that book. But I love that in both of these books, there's not a point in time where I am bored. I love being interested throughout the whole thing. And also, I love that, okay, there's 2 things in this book that I wanted to talk about. One is the fact that he smokes, which, you know, as a respiratory therapist, maybe you shouldn't do that. Just word of advice. But the fact that she tells him one time in the first book to stop littering, and then he flicks the cigarette onto the concrete, and then he hears like her voice in his head saying not to litter, and I love that. Because don't litter. And then I just read like a cute part where she's like, I don't even know your last name, bro. Okay, she didn't talk like that, but she's like, what is your last name? Like, I don't know. He says like, Meadows. Our last name is Meadows. And I'm like, that's a good one. It's just like, don't get ahead of yourself. And I'm like, I love this. This is funny. I like that. That's hilarious. But I'm still waiting for the book to be here because it's going to be here relatively soon, I'm sure. I am going to go take a shower because my hair is a wreck. But I am very much enjoying this book. And I'm on part 2 of the book already. The second book is split into 2 parts. And I'm on the second part already because I am a psychopath and loving this book, and I'm just like flying through it because I am a psychopath, and I was listening to it on the way to work and on the way back because I need to know what happens. So I am excited for the physical copy to finally be here. So we're just waiting on that. But I will see you when the book gets here because I'm so excited to have both books. I'm so excited. Hood coming on. It didn't help. Good morning. It's so many days later. I worked all weekend. I have been reading. I just haven't been able to update you guys. Also, I did receive my book off of Amazon, and it literally looks like it has a bite taken out of it. So, yeah, that happened. So, Zach went to go return it this morning, but actually they're just gonna send me a new one. They didn't want the other one back, so I'll be sure to show you guys why I was upset. But I also wanted to show you the other book that I got. I also got Dance of Thieves because I've heard a lot about this book, and a lot of people love it. And since I'm trying to get more into fantasy, I was like, let me buy another fantasy book. But now I'm going to be reading off of my Kindle, and we are going to finish this book today. We are 70% through the book, but I really want to finish this book today because I'm about to go to the beach, and I want to be able to pick my beach reads. And this is not a beach read. This is not a beach read at all. Okay, I don't know why my eye is like swollen. But anyway, basically I've been reading this book for a very long time. I've taken breaks clearly because I'd be done by now if I didn't take a break. I wanted to say parts of the end of this book, I'm just like, you people are messed up in the head. If someone hit me with a twig, ow, ow, what are you doing? Hi. Stop. I'm trying to say, if I got hit with a twig, I'd hit you back with the freaking twig. Don't hit me with a branch. There's parts of this book that I'm like, what the freak is happening? But it's entertaining. Also, I'm waiting for them to get to the person without giving stuff away. I'm waiting for them to get to that person because I need to know what's going to happen when they do get to that person. But anyway, I'm going to continue now. There is no way he just said what he did. How does one not know that it was removed? The audacity of him. False alarm. He didn't actually take it out. It's good. We're fine. It was just a creepy lie. Hello, guys. I have finished the book. I finished it yesterday. But I wanted to wait until I had the physical copy to be able to show you guys. So, I first want to show you the first one that I got in the mail because we all know Amazon's trying to play games with me. I did open it on my TikTok. That's why y'all didn't see it. But here's the first copy that they sent me. And as you could see, what the freak happened there? Like, what happened? It looked like someone took a bite out of it. And then up here, I don't know if you can see. But there's like watermarks here. There's watermarks here. And it was just like this. This like really ticked me off. So I'm like trying to get that returned. And then they were like, actually, girl, keep it. Ugh, don't want it. So literally just got this 2 minutes ago. So we are going to open this one together. So it's a reading vlog and an unbox with me. Okay. This is a lot better. This is part of the book. This is not a mess up. That's like part of this book. Both of them have it. So anyway, now I have both books. They are two different materials. But anyway, like this one's like a matte cover and this one's more like not. Anyway, I have both books now, so, you know, one's a little taller than the other, but we move. So yeah, anyway, I finally finished Hunting Adeline. I really enjoyed this book. I gave this book 4.75. It's 5 stars. I only lowered the rating because I like this one more. Like this one is better to me than this one. I don't know why. They're both great books. They both kept me very enthralled at the whole thing. Clearly because I couldn't wait to read this one. I needed to read it right after this one. And it was just like a roller coaster of emotions with both of these books. I had such a good time. I don't think a series or like a duet has ever kept me so enthralled ever. But nonetheless, I am so freaking happy that I read this book. Thank you for picking it out, TikTok. I know this ended up being like basically a reading vlog for these two books, but the concept of the video did start with getting TikTok to read my books. That just didn't work out because these books were too good. I needed to read them. I love these two books. They are some of my favorite books and I can't wait to display them on my bookshelf. I love them. And I have to say, I like H.G. Carlton a lot. I also read Does It Hurt? And that one was really good. I gave that one 4 stars. But I really love these books. I'm so happy that y'all picked for me to read this because I was going to put this off because it's a chunky book. And then I didn't, and I read both of these books. I'm so happy that I read these books. I'm like obsessed with them. I won't stop talking about them. And Zade Meadows, I know he's a little creepy, but he's amazing. So I get the Zade Meadows girlies. I understand it now. I think if you're into dark romance, please read these books. If you've never read dark romance, do not jump straight into these books. You're going to be like, what the freak? If you know about dark romance, you'll get it though. You know, you'll understand. So I'm very excited. I'm so happy that I found 2 5-star books, really. I'm just going to say this is a 5-star book. It really is. I just tried to be one of those book girlies that gave it like less because anyway, 5-star series. I'm so happy. I need to go put them on my bookshelf right now. So y'all are gonna come with me. So now we have these 2 books on the top. Ah! Clearly I love dark romance. Clearly. But let me know if there's any other books that you want me to make a reading vlog on, because honestly I love making reading vlogs because I love telling people about the books that I'm reading, especially when I enjoyed as much as I enjoyed those 2. So please let me know if there's any other books y'all want me to read. And thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to like the video and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!